Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. So we are live. Alright, so we're just putting some stuff together right now. Trying to get one of my other cameras to work. This is just a test, but we are in attempts trying to go live. Give me a minute, let me work on some stuff. See how well this is working. Bring everything into view. You can hear me out there. You know how everything's going. Putting some things up in the background. And the mic together. Yep. Bring everything into view. I normally don't go live, you know, it's been a fear for a long time. But I realized that you gotta overcome fear if you want success. The sample that you hear in the background is from the Sarah the Instrumentalist. Yeah, alright, so you can hear. Alright. As you can see my setup here. Ooh, I've got documents here. Alright, let's see. Connecting, hooking things together. That's right, what the heck is going on here? There we go. Hooking some things up. That sample that you hear in the background, that's the Sarah the Instrumentalist. It's from a Metal Pop competition. Yes, indeed. Moving some more cable. I got tons of cable. My cable management is horrible, y'all. Horrible. I do teach cybersecurity. What our first love is. We got 2 people watching so far. What's up? What's up? Whoever we got on here, introduce yourself. Let me know who you are. Hey, what's up? I'm just hooking things up. You know, I had the machine back for a while, but I haven't hooked it up. So now I'm hooking everything back up, trying to get everything working again. I don't know what you're going to be able to hear, but hey y'all, don't that new SP404 look good? That new SP404 is amazing. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at this. I've had this since 2019, and I'm like, man, I want to get that one. It's kind of like, you know, a Dallas setup dream. But you know, we're gonna see how it is when it hits the market finally. I know what I need. I need a new camera. I got a Canon 60D, and this camera only has 12 minutes of recording. So it gets really tiresome when you're trying to get everything together. Really tiresome. I see 2 people watching, but I don't see who's on the chat. Let's see what I can type in here. Alright, so let me go over something real quick. So I think you can hear a lot of what's going on. So let's do this. One of the first things I kind of want to talk about is there's so I want to give a shout out to spvids, and the reason why I'm gonna give a shout out to spvids is because he kind of inspired me to go deeper into my SP404. I've just been using it for the effects, you know, kind of feeding it back into Ableton, and then I would just, you know, put my tracks in that way. Like I made a couple of tracks and I just use the effects from here, or I'm starting sample packs, and what I would do is I would get the samples from I would feed the samples back through here, and I would just use the effects to make different drum samples. Like let's kind of go back to my bank one. Like let me turn this audio off for a minute. So if I go here, I hope you can hear that. And the whole goal has just been to like make a sample kit. I even like how he broke down how, you know, he uses the range when he uses the MFX multi effects 16 or multiple effects 16, where, you know, you can get your static. So if I hit here and then we take it to 16, you can get your record static. Hopefully you can hear that. Change the filter, you know, change the range, and you can get that effect here. And this, you know, I got my piano. At some point I'm gonna start adding, you know, like putting samples in here and, you know, and adding those effects. So I have some kits I'm working on that I'm gonna put out there. Who isn't working on a drum kit or a drum pack or a sample pack or something like that? But yeah, I'm gonna try to put that stuff out there so that we can get a lot of that out there. So, all right. So, hopefully this goes to all right. What I need to do now, what I want to do while I'm working, I'm gonna let this beat play that I kind of made. So the crazy thing is, I have melodics, right? So I have melodics here. So let's take a look at that screen. Let's go to my screen here. So I have melodics right here. And melodics has one of these lessons. So this lesson, you know, it's a Rhodes keyboard. So I kind of played it. And, you know, so basically, I just played the Rhodes and I fed it through the SP. I also went to Ableton and I fed a lot of the sounds in Ableton through the SP. And with doing that, I was able to basically, oh man, now it's down to one. So I bought them. So then it just was down to one. All right. So I got the Rhodes here. And if I were to pull up Ableton real quick and go back here, I went here and I played like the bass. So I played, there's a bass here, a contact bass basically. It's the Scarby bass. I mean the Scarby Rickenbacker bass. All right, and that's how I came up with this bass line right here. Let me turn this up. Maybe I'm a little low. That's probably. So that's the bass I came up with. So I kind of sampled this drum kit, or this drum sample. That's me. When I did all my effects and all that. I actually used this for one of my videos. That's me doing all that with all due to spvids. All right. So like if I come here and we go to content, we go to this video here, this one right here, which not that many people are watching, by the way. I only got 37 views on this one. But if I go here and I play this one,
I think I found one way to grow organically, though, and I'm putting it in work. I gotta figure it out. Let me tell you about it. If you are a music producer or recording artist,
so there. So, You heard me use it there, all right. But I played the bass here. So basically, I played that through while the beat was playing. So I played that through. Let me change my view for a second. So I basically played that through here, as you can see right here, playing the keyboard. All right, so I played that, and it kind of came out like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. All right. So then, like I said, I played the bass, and the bass came through like that. All right. So then I was able to combine those because in the SP404 you can resample. You can resample and record. So I'm making a layer in the track by resampling. So I came up with this one right here. I know that bass is heavy. Ooh. All right. So, you have to do a lot to chop and sample to get the sample to come together, as a lot of people have shown you by working with their SP404. So what I was going to do is I just was going to chop up those drums. So I was just going to chop up those drums. But what I haven't really shown everybody is I was here in Ableton. All right. And in Ableton, I was just messing around a little bit and layering and adding parts to that. Now it's a little off because I got to go back in and nudge notes and things of that nature. But it's kind of a workaround. One thing about me, I really want to ensure that my whole setup is being used. That I'm using this. You don't pay all this money and then all of a sudden don't know if it's going to be useful to your setup. Okay. So give me a second. Let me connect some things back together. Since this was out of commission and gone, I removed a lot of things. MIDI out to the MIDI in. And I think it's cool. It's not this old school MIDI cable with the new MK2. I guess they had to hurry up and tell everybody they can put it out since some of the stuff got leaked, but they did not like who leaked their information. Y'all know I built this table. This table used to be an entertainment center from back in the day. I took the entertainment center and made it into a table. And sometimes it looked like a real eyesore. So, but I'm working on another one. Working on building another one. A lot of people really did not like this, the SP404A. So a lot of comments about how people didn't like this piece. Or do I need to put a shout out there, let people know I'm on live? No people, no chat, no live chat, nothing. But don't worry, this is just a test anyway. Alright, so we got that part connected, and I can't put that back in here. I really don't have this driving through here anymore. Alright, so we'll just leave it like that for right now. I need to move cables and take cables out, I will. Alright, so let's get back into this. Oh, so I was going to do this. Alright, so let's move that. So we're going to shift, copy this one to here, and record. Thank you, spvids. So, all right. So let's do that. All right, so I know what I'm going to do now. So let's resample, record here, and we're going to record this pad right here. All right, so I hit record. Now this is the long drawn out process. I wish I could get a little bit closer with my I don't like that much, so I'm gonna take the sample back some. See, hear all that in the beginning? I'm gonna get that out of there. Now that I got that, I want to delete, mark, delete. All right, so that's my sound now. All right. So now I'm going to record to this one. I'm going to resample this on the pad 12. Let me resample. Record. There. Hit record again. All right, let me stop there. And then this would be like that process where I would, would do this forever. That's why I'm like, the new one, you don't have to do this like 20,000 times just to get the end of the sample. wow, somebody just dropped off quick. I'm like, what is this? All right, welcome to the chat room, whoever this is. Welcome, my good sir. You can respond in the chat. Let me know who you are. Who you are? Say who you are. All right, so now we're just that one. This one right here would take forever for me to chop. So that's something that I would probably just drop in Ableton or something like that and chop that up there. All right. So turn this on. And let me I'm gonna go to Sarah the instrumentalist. Settings. System controller. So another thing about this is a lot of people are they're like, I can't see myself getting that. I can't see myself using that. And I understand that. It makes sense. If you say you can't see yourself getting this because of the price point, things of that nature, but I would consider thinking about it for one reason, and that is if you don't have an MK3 and you want to upgrade to from the studio to this, then I could see this as something viable for you. It's like this is this minus the effects, but you still got the workflow. Yeah, like I said in a previous video, I'm not really worried about the screens or anything like that. I could care less about the screens and the touch screens and things of that nature. Maybe if I had it, I probably would feel different about it. But since I don't have access to touch screens, I'm not really worried about touch screens. And one of the guys that commented, he said, he felt the same way until he actually got the MPC2 live, live 2. When he got that, he said he fell in love with it. Me personally, I got beef with a car, even though I still got. I say that very loosely because I love MPCs. I had a 2000, a 4000, and I look at it. I like the workflow. I love the things that some of the guys are doing on the music production. With the equipment. They're doing pretty good things. So, but kind of want to take that second, you know, second hit. I just want it to be a regular loop. All right, enough with playing with that. Let's kind of go into here. All right, y'all. This is me and my first time playing around with Live. I'll probably chop this up into something else and make it into something bigger. Let me go in on this track right here, and I want to. This is my machine track, and I just want to listen to some of the sounds I got on here. Why I got that there, I don't know. But I do have that there for some reason. Let's go into some of these patterns and try to nudge some notes, push them back into different places. Squirrel lead, everything. If I see, this isn't all the way up. All right, so that one's pretty. I think that one was good. Let's see. All right, let's go here. So rather than me playing it, I'm gonna draw it in. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go here and copy it in. I'm gonna Control C here, Control V. Paste. All right, so there it is. Let's see how it looks. It's so funny how some systems, like when you want to undo, it's Control Shift Z, and others are Control Y. So let's see how this sounds. Looks like I need a right, let's go here. I think it's the my volume is like really low. All right, so let's bring this volume up here. I think I'm gonna just throw a limiter on it. All right, go here. All right. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that? feel like that's coming through them. I'll tell you one thing, on playback, I'll definitely hear how the sound. If the sound sucks, something I'll have to change. One, two, and ready, and go, and... Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Thanks, Francis. Welcome for coming in. Like, one of the things I've always wanted to do, I really wanted to do movie scores and things like that, you know. But I just haven't had the open door, you know what I mean? Consistency to get kind of some of this stuff done. Yep. So let me go back here for a second. Kind of backwards. I don't see a lot of people take everything and use the SP404 as a sequencer. So I decided to use the SP4 as a sequencer and then resample everything on there. All right, let me do something else. Back here. A little better. 20%. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Let me know who you are. Comment in the chat. Thank you for coming. Mic keeps coming on and dipping off. Oh. Yeah, but this is kind of my setup right here, you know. must not have this connected because I don't see any. Unless I need to go in here to settings. Go into settings and then to maybe because I'm not in standalone. That's what it is. So we'll just come out of that. All right. So, y'all, I think I'm going to wrap this up. This was just a test. I just wanted to see how things were working. I thought I was going to really dive in and probably try to make a beat or something like that, or dive into the Sarah the Instrumentalist, her sample, chop it up, put it in here, and then work with it a little bit. Once again, shout out to spvids for making me want to dive into this. Into the SP404 a little more. Like I was saying, man, I love this thing, man. Especially the things like when he really broke down the effects, how you can have everything off. You know, just stuff like that. All right, everybody. This is Stay Sun Silver signing out. Y'all have a great one. Peace.